Can we? Yes. Hi, everyone. Thanks for coming back for part 2 of swim conduct and information about the swim. This is David and Leslie here to guide you. We hope that you enjoy this webinar with us.
Well, what's this guy up to here, eh? It is the duty of the swim technical official to collect swim course temperatures and radio the head referee to make a call on wetsuits and other potential modifications that might occur. This guy, though, is doing it in an unorthodox way and is not wearing the official swim cap.
You're being a little modest, David. This is what you look like before you shaved off your beard. Okay, so yes, as you were saying, we have to take the water temperature. We usually do it long before the 1 hour mark to give everybody a heads up about what it might look like, and we want to do it 24 hours in advance and know the temperature before the athlete briefing. But the official one is the 1 hour before the start of the event on race day, and it's going to be taken at a depth of 60 centimeters. Sorry to our American friends who might be using the imperial system, but they'll have to figure it out with the centimeters. And yeah, so we look at a lowest temperature. We've got 22.7 in our little picture here, but really we're looking at 27 degrees Celsius or below, and the lowest measured temperature will be considered. And if it's above 27 degrees Celsius, then we use the highest one because we're worried about athletes getting overheated or getting too cold in the swim. Okay, anything you want to add there, David?
No, that's perfect. Yeah, I think like the announcement would normally be an hour, right, before the event. So if you're that swim technical official, you're in that boat ahead of that, so that you can radio the head referee and be on time. The chart that you see up right now is it's a great tool for deciding how to proceed with the swim, depending on the temperature of the water. Swim events must be modified or canceled in extreme temperature situations, low or high. This chart, along with the other ones that we're going to be showing you, they're all displayed in our competition rules for your convenience.
Yeah, it's nice to take a screenshot though of these and carrying them around with you, so you don't need to actually pull out your competition rules at all the time. And if you do that, you might get a picture of David and I in your screenshot, so that would be fun for you as well. This diagram is a little bit different because it also has the air temperature. So we have different rules when the air gets too cold or too hot, because that's going to affect how the athletes behave once they get out of the swim. And so when they're on their bike, we don't want them too cold. So we have these factors that we have to think about. And we're going to talk to the medical delegate or the medical staff on site to make sure that we get this right and make sure that we don't put athletes in a situation where they might be in danger.
Right, so the working water temperature is adjusted accordingly to that table, right?
Right.
The technical delegate and the medical delegates, along with other experts and resources, may have to adapt or cancel the swim portion based on the current or anticipated conditions. So that could include a lot of different things like high winds, maybe some tidal action, current, inclement weather, maybe even the safety personnel that you have available. So safety is paramount in all cases with the swim.
Yeah, it's so important to make sure that we follow all of these rules. So we have a question, and David, I'm going to ask you to help me with the answer. Is there a different distance in aquathlon if the water is cold, noting that aquathlon includes a swim? I'm assuming that yes, there's certain things that we're going to have to look out. Can you help me with the answer?
I believe that I'm thinking that the first run would be eliminated. Entering cold water after the swim could lead to some health and safety issues, and it's near impossible to put that wetsuit on after a run.
Right. And that's why when we have races, then we might only be able to have an aquathlon that doesn't include that first swim.
Like every aquathlon in Canada.
Yeah, exactly. We're
would go-
well versed on that for sure. Sorry about that. Yeah, so this was kind of what we were alluding to, was that the LOC should plan for only a swim run when the water temperature is expected to be below 22 degrees, or we have to switch it to a swim run, because you have to have a contingency plan if there for some reason that you can't put athletes in the water for that first one.
That's perfect. We'll see you in the next webinar. Hope you're picking up some good tidbits.
Excellent. Thanks, David.
Yeah, we'll see you in a bit.